are now going to climb into the garbage chute and try to ascend. 2d6.
5.
8.
Which one of you is in front? I should ask that first.
I don't know.
How about you both side by side?
You can't go side by side.
I'll go first.
It's big enough to get a trash bag of trash through, but that's it. So you go first. That's probably not too bad. So you guys get maybe halfway when, I mean, it's a garbage chute. It's slippery. You lose your grip. You slide all the way down and land in the dumpster beneath the garbage chute. But you slip in garbage goo and fall in it. So now you're covered in in this garbage goo, and so is your bag.
Okay.
So you will attempt to go back up the garbage chute, 2d6.
12.
12. Okay, so did you wait for him or did you keep on trucking or what?
No, I had to keep going because I didn't want to slide.
Right. Okay, so we will say that you you eventually make it to the mechanical room. Can anybody tell me what a mechanical room is?
It's like where the boiler is and stuff like that.
Yep. In fact, I meant to have pictures ready, but okay, so and by the way, when you get to that the little swing door that'll open to the mechanical room, there is also a vertical chute above you to the other floors, but you don't want to you want to eventually be down, not up. So you guys are going to exit into the mechanical room. You are going first. Both of you go ahead and give me a 2d6.
Wait, you should ask if there's anybody there.
I think we would know if someone was there.
There actually is not a surveillance camera in the mechanical room, so you're taking your chances. 8 and what?
4.
4, and you're the one going in first.
Totally.
As you tumble through, and you stand up, and you look, and there's a janitor standing there.
Uh-oh.
By the way, as they are watching this, Poxo says something to Vril, and I'll go ahead and just let you in on it. He says, "Oh, geez, Vril, it's the night they had the overnight guy do the carpet cleaning. We forgot about that." So, there is a janitor. You are now coming through the chute.
Alright.
Knock him around.
Does he see me?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Okay, let's
Yo,
grab him.
No.
And let's
Hold his face down into the garbage goo on your clothes until he passes
I'll
out.
just launch him down into the garbage.
I'm wondering, can I put one of the beads in his pocket and shove him down the garbage chute so that it wouldn't break until he lands in the garbage?
Again, it's going to have to strike a bare surface. They are, they're in the little elastic pockets. Even just that elastic holding them in is enough to keep them from detonating.
Okay.
Maybe what you could do is,
Damn, I should have had chloroform.
Yeah, now hang on a minute. Hera frequently does heroic things. Why don't we give her the chance, since she's the first through the door, she's the one looking at him.
I'm gonna swing kick him.
Okay. Alright.
She's fit and agile.
What's your target?
His face.
Your combat? Oh, I forgot about that. Yep, -3 it is.
I have a wrench, too.
I got a +2. I got a
6.
+2 even.
Yeah, 6.
6. Yeah, that's a fail. So we'll just say you missed. And we'll pass it along to Bardak, who's bringing up the rear.
I'll hit him on the head with a wrench.
Alright, you got combat -3 as well?
You betcha.
Okay, let's see
I
how
got
this goes.
Oh, God.
Okay, he now realizes that he is in a dangerous situation. So he goes
It's
running.
very
We should have
non-dangerous.
brought Boss.
Yeah, no kidding.
Or Barack.
So
I got a good one.
yeah, too bad you guys are at the boss
Bad
looking
side.
tent. So, I'm going to go ahead and say this music sucks, and I'm going to stop it. There we go. I'm going to give you another. He's running for the door. You can go ahead and act. Or do you both want to try to pounce him at the same time? Or what? Yes?
I want to try to trip him.
Wrench.
You're going to try to trip him. That's not bad. All right, roll it.
If I throw a wrench was a boomerang and whack him in the head.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
And then
He suggests you throw the wrench and whack him in the head. But you had your chance. What,
you trip hair on the way. Hair?
I'm gonna hit him on the back of the head with the butt of my gun.
Okay. Roll it.
I don't know.
God.
Yeah.
Should
Maybe
we
a stun
do-
beat would be better.
Is
Should
he
we
not
do
trying to
marks?
fight back?
Sure, yeah.
For each one?
Yeah,
Is he 20 feet away yet?
you could manage to get 20 feet away if you kind of throw and back up at the same time.
Alright, I want to do that.
All right, then,
You better yell at me to back up.
yeah, fire in the hole.
Oh,
The stun beads do not require a roll. It is a given that it works. You now have, would you track this, please, on your
He said
inventory?
7.
Yeah, you've got 7 stun beads left.
I count.
I'll
this-
track it too, but it's always better if you do
This
it
keeps on
yourself.
happening. I'm gonna
So
have to
Bro
just
could see
break
the
it no matter
janitor in
what.
there?
No, there is not a surveillance camera in the.
Without a bazooka.
Then let's put him down the garbage chute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blow the whole thing.
Sorry, janitor. I sympathize with your working class job, and but
I mean, really, it's
Really
Paxo and
sorry.
Grill's fault.
Wait. What did you do to the janitor? He
we
knocked
stunned
him
him,
out.
and then we're gonna put him down the garbage chute. We don't want people finding him.
How do you feel about this? That already they've said, "Oops." Yeah, we didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Well, how did they know that they were in there then?
I made a mistake.
Oh.
We'll just say that you guys told them. You know. Yeah, we just had to knock out a janitor and throw him down the garbage chute, and then that's when Paxo says, "Oh, geez, bro, we forgot. It's the night they do the carpets." So you're going to have to now exit the mechanicals room into the corridor. Now, here is where Hira would have been rolling. Vril tells you that he's got to freeze the camera before you open the door. And right now, there's a guard passing by. So you guys just stay quiet and wait. Once he's around the corner, I'm going to freeze the camera. What do you have for computers, too?
Yeah.
I'll use that myself.
Don't sneeze either. 'cause
Okay, he says, go.
Good.
So you,
Go.
Open the door and run.
okay. He tells you to hang a left and make it quick. You get down and he says, stop there and go in that office. Now, they know the combination to this particular office because it's the office that's closest to the camera and they've been watching for years. They've seen the guy punch in his code. So, he tells you the code, you punch in the code, you enter the room. The two of you are now in a little office. This is where you're going to have to remove the grating and enter the air vent. 2d6 from both of you.
10.
3.
Say what?
3.
All right. So who's going into the vent first? Actually, you go into the vent first. So you go crawling up in there. He pushes on your feet to help you get up into it. You go climbing up into there and your feet flop around and you manage to get yourself pulled in, and that's when you realize this is too tight of a squeeze you can't turn around and put the grate back on. So you're either going to have to leave it, or you're going to have to back out and go feet first and put the grating back on. Which one do you want to do?
You have to get back out.
By the way I wrote this is it's succeed or fail, but there is no fail. It's succeed with a complication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just leave it.
Vril would recommend that you just keep moving. But
Yeah.
that's easy for him to say. He's a mile away in the bus.
Do I have any hook and string in my toolbox where I could hook the?
Yeah, no.
Okay, then let's just keep on going.
Okay.
Someone's gonna
So,
find out.
let's take a count here. You have the guy that you had to knock out and leave in the truck.
Yeah.
You've got the truck itself.
Yeah.
You've got the janitor that you had to knock out and throw down the garbage chute. And now you have a vent left behind.
Yeah.
That is 4 things that
Four
I
mistakes.
am tracking over here.
Okay.
And
I'll take
sooner or
it.
later, somebody may very well catch one of these. And you're already at 4. That's not good.
Okay.
So,
Mistake.
you crawl through this air vent, and eventually you come to it goes right, it goes left, it goes straight, and it goes straight down.
Okay.
And you would then,
Ask which way to go.
and that's where Paxa speaks up and says, "Yeah, you gotta go down, Cabo."
Okay.
And yeah, it's a
And then
long
it
ways
sounds
down.
like a shoe in the dryer.
Yeah. So yes, it is a long drop straight down. Now, again, it's a tight fit. I mean, by tactical use of your body, you could very well, make it a very controlled thing. I mean, odds are you really could, right?
let's
bring the
find
magnets.
out.
And let's find out. That's right.
You should have got the magnets
And
and
I'm
put them on
going
your
down
Six.
first, I guess, since
Oh.
I'm in the lead.
I guess so.
So please.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
He's gonna.
I'm a type.
7.
7. Okay.
You go down
So-
and go through right on top of the guard.
You both fail. I'll let you guys write this one.
We'll make a big noise.
Okay, so you go
Someone sneezes.
carefully down, and what happens?
You
I went down feet first.
So, okay, so you would have had to have crawled across because you were
Yeah.
going head first, and
Yeah.
here's the drop down. So you crawled across and came down and went feet first. I think that'd be pretty tricky. I mean, your knees don't bend that direction.
But you could go right. You could go right, and then get to the, because it went right, left, straight down. Go to the side until your feet are kind of over, and then just scoot back a little bit.
Okay, all right. So you went down feet first, and it's only a 7. It's not a huge fail.
And because of my hurt hip already, my leg gave out and I slid down a bit.
Okay, and it was pretty noisy.
Yeah, it was noisy.
Okay, now,
And scream with my fingernails.
right? And then how much of a fail did you have? Oh, 6. That's still not a horrible failure. So how did you fail exactly?
you topple on
Yeah, I
here.
think I just landed really hard.
Okay, and again it was loud. So you guys have now made 2 loud noises.
Oh, that's
We're not very good at this.
Apparently not.
6.
We're the brains of the outfit.
Uh-huh. So
The brains,
now
not the brains.
you are still in the ventilation shaft. You've dropped down, and you can go right or you can go left. So you would.
Is it the
Call.
we'd call and ask?
Uh-huh. And they can't seem to agree if you're supposed to go right or left.
I think we should go left. Because
Aye.
it's random.
Or you should go opposite directions.
Ooh, we could go opposite directions.
One goes left, one goes
I mean,
right.
But we should maybe every few feet communicate and make sure that we can still communicate with each other.
Both of you give me a 2d6.
7.
8.
Ooh.
Alright. Yeah, this was written for one person, so we're just going to have to take the easy way out on this one. Which one of you wants to be you are going the right direction?
It doesn't matter. Hair can go the right direction.
You should
All
actually
right.
probably do it first because then you know which ones.
So you just kept on going and going and going and never found a turn. And so they told you, yeah, it must have been the other way. Unfortunately, you're now going to have to move backwards all the way along the air vent until your feet meets up with Hira. Now, Hira has gotten to the air vent that goes into this office down one floor. So you guys are now on the sublevel, right? So, you are face first at this air vent. So you give me a 2d6.
10.
10. Okay, so you try pushing on it, and it's not moving like the other one did. And you very quickly deduce that it's held in by screws. And Vril comes, you tell Vril, and he says, oh, I didn't think of that. So, you then try to force it open, and since you had a successful roll, we will say you managed to get that thing knocked off of there, and both of you get out into this office, but yes, that grating will not go back on, because you had to destroy it, and now that's 5 things you're going to have to leave behind.
Or you could just throw it someplace else so they don't notice.
Still going to be a huge gaping hole in the wall. So, as you guys look around, by the way, you're in the security office. We'll say that you guys had a comment about that, and they let you know, well, yeah, that's the only place that you could come out in the air vent on this floor. So yes, you guys are in the security office. You're going to want to get out of there rather quickly. But that's the bio break, so we will find out what happens next afterward.
Okay.